Good evening, everyone. My name is Darren Au, and I am the instructor for this class. This is beginning guitar 8 a.m. Yeah, we see each other very early in the mornings. We actually have 3 beginning guitar classes this year, so that's really exciting. And so this year we've had 3 teachers for those 3 classes, and so I want to recognize my colleagues, Jay Kosecki and Mike Lippert. They've done a great job with our guitar classes, so let's give them a hand. Okay, so we're gonna play 4 pieces for you, and let's see. Yeah, the first one is a Japanese folk song, and so the students are going to lead it. So I'm gonna step out of their way right now. This final piece is called Hey Hey Blues Hey, and it is a teaching piece. It is written to teach the students, have them practice the notes on the 4th and 5th strings. And the title, it is a blues tune, but the title is kind of a play on words, Hey Hey Blues Hey. That's the form of the tune. It's A, A, B, A. So the first 12 bars, that's the A theme. And we repeat that, so A, and then B for blues. You'll hear that B section, and then we come back to the A theme. So Hey Hey Blues Hey is just a play on words. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All on one note. Good. Ready. Okay, this is Classic Guitar Ensemble 1. They are at the end of their second year of being in the program. And so they're going to start out by playing a theme and variations on What Shall We Do with the Drunken Sailor. This next piece does need some explaining. Attack, chicken attack. And there was a time in May 2020, I think it was May. And if you all remember where you were in May 2020, it was kind of a weird time and we were all at home and maybe we felt we didn't have a whole lot of control over our lives. And so I had a period of 2 days where I just started writing a lot of music, and I came out with like 4 different guitar ensemble pieces, and this was one of them, and it just came out really fast. I mean, I just wrote a lot of notes, you know, and I just remember being kind of in this zone, but also kind of tired, and yeah, it was just weird. So anyway, Attack Chicken Attack, it was inspired by, I don't know, some YouTube video where those of you who are familiar with the Gregory Brothers, they do like musical parodies and that sort of thing. And so I think it was a Gregory Brothers tune, and it had this this guy who could yodel, and anyway, it was weird. So it's about a chicken who would fight for this guy in kind of a kung fu movie setting. Anyway, yeah, it's weird. So I feel like I feel I have to apologize. This is a world premiere. This tune has not seen the light of day for 4 years. And so I decided I'm gonna take it out and have the students try it. And they did, and it's kind of a cool, funky tune. You can hear the chicken going bok bok. And in the middle, there's like guitar solos. And we have some volunteers, Ryoma, Kaala, and Hideo. They volunteered to play solos, but we need more soloists. But the students are like, no, I don't want solo. So I said, okay, either you solo or you have to tell chicken jokes. And so they chose chicken jokes. And the educator in me says it's not just chicken jokes. Of course, it's public speaking. But as far as phrasing goes, when we learn to improvise, we think about phrasing, two-bar phrases, question and answer. And so when you listen to them tell the jokes, they're practicing that two-bar phrasing. And so there you go, music education. All right, okay, so attack, chicken, attack. You guys are on your own. Have fun.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Chickens wake up in the morning. Alarm clocks.
Now something totally different. In guitar class, we do a lot of different styles, and asking students to switch gears all the time, it's difficult. It's hard on the brain, and so we're going to play this very pretty piece from Beauty and the Beast, and we talked a lot about romance and about how to communicate feeling through our music. You can't just play the notes. So here it is from Beauty and the Beast. This is Classic Guitar Ensemble 2 and 3. It's combined. We have some younger students, and they're in Classic Guitar Ensemble 2, 9th and 10th graders, and they're actually quite phenomenal. And we also have some of our older students, our veterans, and they're enrolled in Classic Guitar Ensemble 3. And we took on 3 very challenging pieces this semester. And so this first one is called Oyun, and it is written by Carlo Dominiconi, an Italian composer who draws influence from Turkish music. So this is the second movement of a 3-movement work. This next piece is called The Proving Grounds, and I was commissioned to write it for the Clark County Honor Guitar Ensemble back in the fall of 2023. So I wrote it last summer, and a little bit of my compositional process, I really just start writing music and kind of mess with some ideas. It's not really about anything initially. And so I come up with ideas and the piece starts to develop. And as it develops, I start asking myself, what's the piece about? And so because I was writing for my friends in Nevada, in Las Vegas, I kind of thought, what connected them to us in Hawaii? And so then I started doing a little bit of reading and thinking, and there is a proving grounds, a place where they do weapons testing. They did weapons testing in the desert north of Las Vegas. And that's why you have hotels like the Stardust and things like that. So anyway, with the nuclear testing that was happening in the desert, when they would explode bombs, that nuclear fallout would drift onto the Native American reservations. And so there was an increase in illnesses, cancers, and that sort of thing. And at the same time, we had a nuclear test site over at Bikini Atoll. And I think about the Micronesian people as they come to Hawaii. They are kind of forced out of their homeland because of the nuclear fallout. And so I did a bunch of reading, and there's a whole lot of legal complications that the Micronesians are dealing with, reparations from the US government that really they will probably never get to collect. It's actually quite fascinating if you Google Bikini Atoll, and you can read a lot about the history of this. So anyway, this piece is not necessarily a political piece that I wrote. It's more of a piece of hope and beauty, because I think about what could have been for the people of these two areas had there not been the nuclear testing, and how they probably could have lived much brighter futures and lives. So that's what the piece is about, the proving grounds. All right, we're gonna take a moment to set because this next piece is actually a lot of electric guitar and that sort of thing. The next piece is by Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa he passed away, I think it was probably 93, maybe 94. Frank Zappa was somewhat of a controversial figure. He went up against a group of politicians' wives who really wanted censorship in music. There were a lot of lyrics at the time, I think, that some people felt that it would cause young people to have a relationship with the devil or do all sorts of naughty things. But Frank Zappa was about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and creativity. And so he actually testified in front of a Senate hearing speaking out against this. Frank Zappa was a very talented composer. He studied not just like 60s R&B and blues and funk and just straight ahead rock and roll, but he also studied classical composers like Stockhausen. And he once said that his music, it was like classical music, but his medium was rock band. And so his music is very intricate and layered. And so I thought it would be fun to introduce the students to Frank Zappa. And this piece is two pieces that Frank Zappa and his band would perform together. The first part is called Oh No, and the next one is the Orange County Lumber Truck. And so, are we ready? Yeah. You guys all plugged in? Okay. Help me, Ash, play. And then Phoebe play. And then Kai. And then
to say something super briefly, and then we can wrap this up. But this is my last year at Punahou. I'm a senior, that's why I'm not getting kicked out. But I've been a student of Mr. Au's since I was, 5 or 6?
Something
pretty much
like
my
that.
whole life. And as my time here comes to a close, I've been looking back and feeling more grateful than ever about the mentorship that you've provided. He's the best teacher I've ever had, for sure, in music, obviously, but also outside of music, because I think he leads so much and so well by example. He always strives for excellence for himself, and I know always pushes us to excellence. And he's also just a well of compassion and thoughtfulness and wisdom. And yeah, I think I speak for all of us when I say that I feel super lucky to have been his student. And yeah, I'm very grateful for you. Thank you so much. And
Thanks,
I look
man.
forward to seeing you.
Yeah, I'm just really fortunate to work with Gus, Alex, our other senior, and just all these students. You know, I really enjoyed the best part of my job. By the way, this is my 25th year, I think, at Punahou. Yeah. What I feel fortunate about in my job is that I get to see students grow up. You know, I get to see them year after year. Some of them from as young as 5, some of them from when they're in 9th grade. And that development over the years, even if it's 2 years, 3 years, it's phenomenal. You know, I mean, your kids are special. And I really realized that when I had my own 2 children. Your kids are special to you, and for me as a teacher, every one of these students, even though maybe they drive me crazy, they're special to someone, you know? And so I'm gonna do my best, take care of them, because yeah, they're special. You guys are all special. All right, let's get out of here. I'll see you guys, bye.